Coming to you live from the campus of McDonogh School, located in Owings Mills, Maryland. Welcome to the 2024 Kelly Benefits MIAA Game of the Week. Today's game features the host Eagles of McDonogh School hosting the Dons of Loyola Blakefield. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Don Zimmerman, along with Hall of Fame coach Bob Shriver. We'll be bringing you all the action from today's game. Coach, give us your thoughts on today's teams and key players to watch.
Well, let's start with McDonogh, the host. McDonogh's coming in this MIAA game today, 3-2 in the league. They've just lost their last two games. Very unusual. They were the preseason favorite to win. Loyola's coming. They've had one bye. They're 2-2 in the league. This is a huge game for both teams.
How about players for McDonogh?
For McDonogh, we'll start with senior captain Luke Miller. He's a 4-year starting attackman here. He's an outstanding player. He's going to Notre Dame. He rides like a banshee. He's a left-handed finisher. He's a quality player.
And for the Dons?
For the Dons, another 4-year starting senior attackman, Mason Cook. He's Loyola's leading scorer. He's going to Loyola University right here in town. He's an outstanding attackman.
Thanks, Coach. We'll be right back with today's Toyota starting lineup.
The 2024 MIAA Lacrosse Game of the Week is presented by Kelly Benefits, title sponsor of the 2024 MIAA Lacrosse Game of the Week. Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis, your Baltimore Annapolis Lexus dealers. CFG Bank, revolutionizing the banking experience. Advanced Radiology, trusted by more doctors, preferred by more patients. Toyota, let's go places. 5-Star, connecting creators, athletes, and the best sports highlights. And Krabs Lacrosse, locally grown, nationally known.
Coach, let's take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Toyota.
Well, we'll look at this Loyola roster. There's Mason Cook. We just talked about him. Over here on the right is excellent long pole midi Brady Nicholas, Their starting defense, Liam Powell, Peter Lake, and Parker Hopkins. In the goal, senior Jack Donovan.
That's a good-looking defensive group, Coach.
Big guys, all of them. Starting attack, Miller. We talked about him at the outset. Millen, Metz, facing off will be Kieran Sweeney with Eli Shower and Ben Furley in the midfield. And the defense will be Max Allen, McLucas, Whittle, and in the goal, Aiden Seibel, just a junior.
Aiden Seibel, he's a good one. He'll be going to Maryland to play for Coach Tillman, 57% save percentage coming into this game. Should be a good one today. The weather's not great, but the field looks like it's holding up well. Both these teams, I know, talking to their coaches, they're excited about playing today, and we're certainly excited about being here for this MIAA Game of the Week here at the campus of McDonogh School in Owings Mills, Maryland. Getting ready for the opening face-off.
Coach Zim, the one thing to look at, Loyola has really struggled at the face-off X this year. This will be a big part of the game.
Got Sweeney for McDonogh. A little slippery out there. Good ground ball to begin with. That's Hayden Holmes picking up that first ground ball. Always good to get the first one. Nice pressure that time. Brady Nichols. This is Bogan out front with the ball. McDonogh will go to work on the offensive end. 60 seconds left in the shot clock. This is Schaller. behind the Miller. Miller being covered by Liam Powell. Good matchup there. This is Hahn. Out top to Millen. Being played by Lake. Two excellent players. Millen's a junior. He'll be heading to Virginia, play for Coach Lars Tiffany. Peter Lake, he'll be going to Maryland as well, future Terp.
Well, one thing that's pretty different, McDonogh playing on natural grass, obviously. It's very slippery. We've seen a couple guys slip already.
Oh, there's a good shot. Nice little pick and roll. That's Bogue Hahn putting the Eagles on the board. 10:50 left in the first period. McDonogh gets on the bird force.
Well, one thing that the Eagles love to do is a high wing pick here. Schaller really never had to use the pick. Hahn just slipped away. Schaller dumped it to him. Really nice finish by the junior. Headed to Syracuse University. Bogue Hahn.
Likes that left hand, and it's dangerous. We've got Hallam now facing off. Josh Hallam facing off for Loyola. He's going to VMI. Another possession for the Eagles. Face-offs are so important in this game, aren't they, Coach?
Well, I said at the outset, Loyola has really struggled at the dot this year. And so far, McDonogh's 2-0.
Tolker hands the ball off to Millen.
This is their second midfield in. Tolker, a mainstay on the second midfield. This is Andrew Caston with the ball, an outstanding player. He'll stay on the field, play offense and defense.
He's a captain. He'll be going to Fairfield next year. Actually, Andrew Baxter, the coach. Boy, some real talent on this field today, Coach. Doesn't pull the trigger. This is Miller. Likes his left hand. Oh, good defense that time. Oh, good dump off. Just couldn't connect. It'll be a turnover.
Coach, one thing you'll notice with McDonogh, they have an abundance of lefties all over the field. Miller, Hahn, Caston, tremendous at defense. Both Allen and Lucas are left-handed.
This is Sean is clearing the ball. He's a senior. Loyola goes to work on offense for the first time. Just under 60 left on the shot clock. Jake Dorn with the ball. Strong right-handed dodge. Oh, looks inside, just off the mark. Turnover, heading
That wasn't a
to
shot,
McDonogh.
Coach
No
Zimmerman.
shot, no shot.
And that went off the goalie, and the referees missed that. That went off the goalie out of bounds. I think that should have been Loyola's ball.
Well, if it goes off the goalie, then it's a reset on the shot clock, 60 seconds. Referees didn't call it that way. Bocan again clearing the ball. Millen decides not to shoot it, holds onto the ball. 52 seconds, 51 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time.
See, they can leave Caston on the field. He was down there playing defensive midfield. They'll just keep him on the field, number 12 for McDonogh.
Furley just gives it up. Again to Miller. That's his left hand. And there's a shot and a score! Luke Miller makes it 2-0 McDonogh with 8:19 left in the first quarter.
There's again another high wing pick that they look like they want to utilize, but they never had to use it. But there's the man standing. Defender could have gotten some help there from that short stick defensive midi who backed off and let Miller run down the alley free and clear for a nice shot and a 2-0 lead for the Eagles.
Sweeney brings it out front. He's got it going. They got a 4-on-3 fast. Baraki takes it off the pipe. No over and back because the ball went over the midfield line, but it went off the pipe, so it's a not an over and back situation.
Give Cook, the attackman, some credit there. He beat his defender to the midline and picked up that shot that bounced off the pipe.
Good job by the officials recognizing that. This is Bleach. Out front to Doran. Mason Hill in there. Juarez with the ball, bangs it out front. Little two-man pick and roll. It's a very popular offensive scheme nowadays. 35 on the shot clock. McDonogh playing man-to-man defense. Nice ball movement. Furley. That's Ty Bleach. McDonogh now on the counterattack. Oh, just wide. They're going to give the shot clock reset. It either hit the goalie or the pipe there. This is Millen. Furley.
Caston getting off the field. He's been up and down 3 times.
Schaller clues through. Bocan, he's got something if they can connect. They do. Good ball movement. And there's a shot and a score. Eli Schaller makes it 3-0 McDonogh. 6:27 left in the first.
Shower just gets to a strong hand. We mentioned all their lefties. So far, they're 3 for 3 with lefty goals. That's Shower's first one. Gets to the middle of the field. Gets his hands free. Nice job. 3-0 Eagles.
Here we go again. Hallam versus Sweeney on the faceoff. Oh, that's a good ground ball that time. That was Jack Wonder off the wing. Face-off game is a 3-on-3 proposition. Wings are very, very important that time. Wonder does a nice job coming up with a tough ground ball in that situation. Got low, ran through it, ran to daylight, moved the ball. Best thing you can do when you get a ground ball in this game is look to move it. Ball moves faster than any player can run. Let the ball do the work. All right, here we go. This is Rush. Gunning with the pick. Bangs the ball out front. This is Pasco. A junior. Little rosy action out front. Something on the backside. Juarez. Good ball movement by Loyola. Trying to get their hands free for a shot. There it is. Oh, and a nice shot and a goal for Loyola. That was Cooper Pasco. 3-1. We'll be back, but let's look at the highlights first.
Another lefty goal. Pasco gets to the middle of the field. Gets that high hard one past Seibel. 3-1 McDonogh lead. We'll be back.
For everyone who's endured the bad seat, finally, sweet, sweet redemption. The Lexus TX. 3-row luxury that treats every seat like the best seat.
We're back. 3-1 McDonogh. 5:27 left in the first period. Some good back and forth action. McDonogh jumped out 3-0. Loyola just got a big goal to bring it within 2.
That goal started with that beautiful ground ball off the wing by Jack Wonder, a senior short stick defensive midi for Loyola. Gave him possession. And I think one thing we just talked about during this timeout, Coach Zimmerman, is that the defenders, I think, are a little leery of the slickness of the field. So they're kind of reluctant to put their feet in the ground and try to get a good solid base. And so far, we've had 3 goals where guys have literally run by somebody.
Well, the offensive player always has the advantage because he knows where he's going and the defender doesn't. But certainly on a slick field, that advantage is increased. Also tough for the goalkeepers on a wet grass field. That ball's going to skip, take some strange bounces. We'll see if that occurs today. Good fight for the ground ball. Still no possession. Oh, McDonogh comes over. That's an illegal procedure. Ball stay with Loyola. You can't cross that restraining line until the referee signals possession or it crosses that restraining line. All right, Loyola goes to work. 74, 73 seconds on the shot clock. This is Mason Cook. Bangs it out front.
Seeing a couple new players for McDonogh playing defense right here. Number 16, Josh Brown. I've seen McDonogh play a couple times. It's the first time I've seen him on the field.
Nice little rosy weave action here. Doran. Good dish off. Good ball movement. And there's a shot just wide. Loyola retains possession. 39 seconds left on the shot clock.
This is the greatest surface for a shooter. A wet grass field. You never know what the ball is going to do. When it hits the turf, it could bounce high. It could just skim low. Really hard on the goalies.
Great shooter's field. Less than 30 on the shot clock. Good look inside. Just misses. That's going to be an over and back. The referee should let him pick it up and play. Here we go. Fresh 80 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. There's a shot and a goal.
Number 12, Andrew Caston with a goal for McDonogh.
Caston with the goal. Makes it 4-1 McDonogh with 4:09 left.
Caston is really a tremendous player. Point guard on their basketball team at McDonogh, 2-year captain of the basketball team. He just beats his man down the field. Makes a beautiful cut. Nice feed by Miller. Another left-handed tally. So the lefties are 5 out of 5 goals so far in this game.
Good recognition that time by McDonogh. They knew they were going to get the quick whistle. They got it. Quick pass upfield. Just a real nice play. There's a procedure penalty on Loyola. That's his first. Again, we're playing NCAA rules. And in the face-off department, you're allowed 2 false starts or illegal procedures. On the third and subsequent penalties, it's a 30-second penalty. So Loyola's got to be mindful of that. All right, here we go. McDonogh goes back to work. Resnick. Millen. Always plays with his head up. Stick loaded, ready to make a play. For you young players watching, play with 2 hands on your stick. The only reason you take a hand off is maybe to absorb a check, but you always want to be that triple threat where you can dodge, you can feed. Got him hung up. 38 seconds left. The situation, it's kind of like we used to call it spaghetti. Guys are just running back and forth trying to find an open area. Defense has to have their head on a swivel. It's tough to back up an individual. Dodging, there's a behind-the-back shot. Wide. 21 seconds left.
Millen didn't
3:10 left.
Sorry, Millen didn't get high enough on that one for that behind-the-back. He needed to get up the field another yard or two, improve his angle.
This is Hahn. Really likes that left hand and very effective. Little dump off.
Loyola's playing a little zone, I think, here, Coach Zimmerman.
Yes, they are. Good call, Coach. Oh, there's a nice check. That was Liam Powell. That'll be a shot clock violation. Get it back to where the referee blew the whistle. Yeah, you want to get it back. All right, again, know the rules. You know, when the referee blows the whistle, that's where he's going to want the restart. So you either got to get it there yourself, or if you're a long ways away, pass it to a teammate. As long as the ball is where it should be, the referee will blow the whistle. Again, know the rules, be heads up, whistle ready. All right, here we go. Loyola now on offense. 2:26 left in the first period. Gunning. Then a Cook out top. Good defensive pressure that time. That's all clean stuff. That was Paul McLucas. Mason Cook. Boy, you can see the slick turf is having an effect. This is Max Allen. He's a senior. He'll be going to play for Coach Warnick, Georgetown University. Oh, nice look up the field. Chase Green working hard to get open, help clear the ball.
I was down on the field before the game. Max Allen is a lot bigger than he looks like from up here in the booth. Solid 6'1" guy.
Han does a nice job of drawing that slide. Millen's got a matchup he likes. 40 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:15 left in the first period. 4-1 McDonogh. Dallas Mathau on the defense. There's a shot and a score. Eli Schaller makes it 5-1.
Second of the game for Eli. Just dodging down, right-handed. Again, we've mentioned how many quality lefties McDonogh has. He gets down with his right hand, plants his foot. The defenseman is having trouble, placing his feet on the ground. He gets back to his strong hand and buries that one. 5-1.
Got to know your scouting report. You got to know that he's a left-hander. If he drives right-handed, you want to shadow him and let him go behind the goal. That time he tried to get up on his right hand and set him up for that quick lefty roll. Got to know your personnel. All right, less than a minute, 48 seconds, 5-1 McDonogh. Shot clock is not a factor.
One thing I would say, Coach Zimmerman, I'm very impressed with how well McDonogh is handling the ball in these conditions. Loyola's had a little trouble. Little slick ball. Maybe they're not used to playing on grass when it's a little wet. For good reason, they play on turf.
Yeah, it's a different game on grass. McDonogh going to hold for the last shot.
See, that's
two-man game again. This is Furley. He takes the right-hander, and he scores! Again on that pick, Coach. 6-1.
The high wing pick is something McDonogh utilizes all the time. This time with great effect. Loyola, the man covering the pick, I watch. He doesn't slide to help his defensive man out, and Furley's a big-time shooter. Just big time.
Showed some nice speed there, too. All right, 8.6 seconds left in the first quarter. 6-1. McDonogh Eagles. Oh, they might get something here. Let's see if it goes. Oh, just wide. 0.8 seconds left. In lacrosse, it's like basketball. If the shot is released and the buzzer sounds to end the period, you keep following the ball until it either goes in the goal or doesn't. That's the end of the first period. The host McDonogh Eagles leading the Loyola Dons 6-1. Good start.
That's the first goal of the game by Bogan, the junior. There's Schauer with his second goal. Miller 6-1. McDonogh with a really nice lead after the first quarter. We will be right back.
Five-Star is a revolution in the way sports highlights are created and exchanged. A platform meticulously designed to break down barriers and bring athletes and creators together. Imagine, athletes, a world where your own highlight reel is right at your fingertips, collected, curated, and accessible in near real time. This isn't just a highlight, it's your legacy. We've supercharged the process. No more sifting through endless content. Search, find, own, and share your moments easier, faster, and safer than ever. And for our creators, this isn't just about filming sports. It's about redefining how sports are experienced and exchanged. Your lens becomes the eyes for millions, shaping legacies and defining careers. Speed doesn't compromise security here. Five-Star uses state-of-the-art encryption, ensuring a trusted space for both buyers and sellers. Don't just be part of the future, shape it. Join the Five-Star revolution now.
If you're injured in the state of Maryland, I'll tell you what matters. Who you choose to represent you matters. Who they employ matters. Can they win matters. Rice Murthapasaurus employs the best lawyers, paralegals, and experts right from here, working right here. We know Maryland, we know the local courts, and we know how to win, and that's what really matters.
Rice Murthapasaurus, your official injury lawyers.
Welcome back. Don Zimmerman along with Bob Schreiber here at McDonogh School calling this game. 6-1 McDonogh after the first period. Coach, all McDonogh in that first period.
Well, a combination of obviously some very talented shooters. Face-off domination. That's now 8-1 in McDonogh's favor so far in this game. McDonough's playing today without their outstanding pole, Michael Tan, who's out, I believe, with a concussion. But his understudy, if you will, is having a great game so far, number 37, Hayden Holmes.
Loyola brought in a new face-off man, number 41, Alex Heel.
Oh, what a shot. My goodness gracious. Look at this bounce shot off the, this whole thing starts with that high wing pick. If I don't know how far this replay will back it up. There's that high pick. Hahn, Millen just steps out, and what a beautiful bounce shot. There's a kid that practices on grass all the time. You see where he put that ball, and that thing bounced right up into the corner.
Yep. Again, it's all about possession, and Loyola's struggling at the face-off X. Another win for Kieran Sweeney. He's at 57% this year, and he's showing it today. That percentage is going up.
Well, you and I were scouting Loyola the other day. They were playing boys Latin, and the same thing happened to them in that game. They really struggled facing off, and I think it had a great deal to do with the game.
Well, it normally does. It normally does. If you dominate the face-offs, the likelihood of your team winning the game is increased. There it is, 9-1 in face-offs. All right, Loyola's got to come up with a plan. They can't allow McDonogh to dominate in this department. This is Hahn. Good look inside and a shot. Nice save. That was a much-needed save that time by Jack Donovan.
Saved by number 21, Jack Donovan for Loyola.
Donovan's a senior heading to St. John Fisher to play for Craig Whipple. 46 seconds left in the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Eagles to go to work.
Another pick up top.
Furley.
Good play by Brady.
Oh, nice ground ball by Millen. Now you want to move it. They're going to maybe call a little bit of a moving pick. Successful clear that time. That was Dallas Matthew. In this situation, you're down by a lot. You can't get them all back at once. And this is a tough lesson for young players to learn. You're still plenty of time in the ball game. Take it one play at a time. You're not going to score a goal and get 5 goals out of it. So take your time, stick to the game plan, and just try to get a quality shot here. Well, it continues to move the ball nicely. There's a nice drive. Didn't pull the trigger. Ball's behind. Banging it up top. Good ball movement. Yeah, there's a nice pick. That was Mason Cook. Oh, nice job that time. Coming out of the goal. Seibel. McDonogh got showing good speed. There's the skip. And one more. Picture perfect 4-on-3 fast break, Coach. McDonogh pulls out 8-1. 9:12 left in the second.
This whole series starts with a great save by Seibel. Green busts his rear up the field, gets that fast break, throws it to the point man, Millen, allows that attackman to make the decision as opposed to him trying to make it, and he throws a nice cross-field pass to Metz, who dunks it past Donovan.
And that's your first look on a 4-on-3. You want to look to the diagonal pass. That's always your first look coming down. All right, here we go. There's a face-off win for Loyola, much needed. Just under 9 minutes left in the half. 8-1, McDonogh. Dorn with the ball. This is Bleach. Being defended by Harry Schneidwin. Ball's banged out front. Josh Brown, junior defensive midi.
McDonogh's going zone behind that single invert.
Good skip. And there's the shot and a score. Ty Bleach makes it 8-2 Loyola. 3-quarter bounce shot.
Really nice. Sometimes on these single inverts, teams will go zone. McDonogh zone behind that single invert, and everybody's kind of watching the ball. There's Bleach standing up top, and look at that beautiful bounce shot. He gets that ball about 10 feet outside the crease line and went right up into the top of the goal.
Well, that's what you have to do, you know. Again, a bounce shot doesn't mean you bounce it at the goalie's feet. You got to let the ball work for you. Bounce it out by the crease. You see what happens. Beautiful shot. 8-2, 8:22 left in the first half. That's the second face-off violation now for Loyola. Next one will result in a 30-second technical foul. Miller out top with the ball. 65 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time to go to work. Ball's transferred behind. This is Millen. Toker. Oh, good sneak. And a shot and a score. Blake Resnick sneaking from behind. Makes it 9-2 with 7:51 left in the second period.
But one thing McDonogh does with Miller and Millen, two attackmen on the score sheet, but look at, they're playing up top a lot. Resnick is playing midfield, but he's also listed as an attackman, so he's very comfortable behind the goal. Makes a really nice front swing.
Feed was right on the money, too. Right on the money. Takes all the pressure off the shooter.
Violation to Sweeney. Violated that time.
His first. 80 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time now for Loyola to go to work on offense. A full 80. See if they can take advantage of it. Pasco out front. Transfers the ball behind. Here's a shot and a score. Luke Rush.
Goal by number 8, Luke Rush for Loyola.
9-3.
Rush just gets his feet up top a little bit. Loyola uses the pick there. There's that beautiful bounce shot you talked about. You don't throw it at his feet. That ball bounced about 2 or 3 feet outside the crease and took a nice hop up. Seibel went down to his knees, and the ball went up over his shoulder.
9-3, 7:26 left in the half. Good battle for that ball. Josh Hallam comes away with it. Being pressured. Sweeney right there to pick it up, and here comes the ball movement. Millen decides to settle the ball down, get his offensive middies on the field, go to work. 70 seconds on the shot clock, and there's a timeout called by McDonogh. 7:04 left in the half, 9-3 lead. We'll be back. Stay with us. 9-3 McDonogh.
Toyota is going all wheels in with fantastic deals on thousands of in-stock Toyotas ready for delivery. So visit your local dealer today for a great selection of vehicles, all with 2 years of no-cost maintenance included. Right now, get low 3.99% APR on an adventurous RAV4 or spacious Highlander. Get fantastic deals when you go all wheels in on your new Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back. 9-3, McDonogh over Loyola. 7:04 left in the half.
One thing we're saying today, this is a shooter's dream. Two things, obviously. One is how the ball bounces off this slick surface. And the second part of that is the defenders are having trouble with their footing. And so a lot of these guys are getting their hands free, and they're showing what they can do with it when they get their hands free.
When an offensive player gets his hands free, he can go to work. Good defenders, they like to keep that stick in the gloves. Control the gloves, control the player. All right, here we go. After the timeout by McDonogh, here's the restart. See if they come out with a set play. Hahn. Schaller, he's had a good game today, 2 goals. Here's that little pick. I like what they're doing off ball, too. Those 2 guys are working their pick, and something's being worked on the backside as well. This is Hahn, prefers his left. 45 seconds left in the shot clock. Plenty of time. Double by Loyola that time. Good ball movement.
Millen's got a beautiful change of direction, number 9.
Could save that time. Should reset the shot clock. It must not have gone off the goalie. No shot clock reset. Now we're down to 20. Still plenty of time to get a quality shot off. Just over 6 minutes left in the half.
High wing pick. Seen a lot of this today. That time Loyola handled it much better than they have so far.
5 seconds left in the shot clock. And there's a shot and a score. Luke Miller, with 4 seconds left on the shot clock, makes it 10-3.
Well, I'm really feeling a little bit for Loyola goalie Jack Donovan. It's just hadn't been a fair fight for him. Nice play by Miller. Just gets up ahead of steam, gets his left hand free. 10 goals already for the Eagles, 10-3. We will be right back.
Kelly Benefits helps employers and employees save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Kelly Benefits is pleased to be a sponsor of the MIAA Championships. Visit kellybenefits.com to put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
At Rice Murtha our clients love us because we work nonstop to earn their trust and give each client the personal attention they deserve. If you've been injured, best advice, call Rice.
Rice Murtha, your official injury lawyers.
We're back. Along with Bob Schreiber, this is Don Zimmerman calling all the action. 10-3 McDonogh, just under 6 minutes left in the half. Coach, you were saying we could see some goals scored out here today.
Well, again, it's a product of just the wet surface, and McDonogh's shooting percentage so far today, I would venture a guess that they're shooting at about 80, maybe even 85%. I don't think they've missed but maybe 2 or 3 shots the whole day.
Well, we talked about shooting and it's, to use the wet field, bounce the ball out by the crease, but also take something off of it. The ball, sometimes if you take something off of a shot on a grass field, it does some really strange things. And that's good for the shooter, bad for the goalie. All right, the ball's going to go to Loyola.
Loyola's done a better job this quarter on the face-offs.
A little bit of a force there.
I think this kid's a great lacrosse player. Andrew Caston, he just does so many things well. He's slick on offense. He's on the wings on face-off, plays short stick defensive midi.
He's also the captain of this team, and he's a 2-year captain of the basketball team. So he's a leader. And you want as many of those on a team as you can get. All right, here we go. McDonogh with the ball. 5:20 left in the half. Up by 7.
Here's Resnick.
Good defense that time, forcing a turnover on that exchange. 80-second shot clock. Loyola has made a goalie change. He brought in Jesse DeLonzo, the left-hander. Last week when we saw Loyola play, they split halves with their goalies. This time, Coach Will Hall's decided to go with the change. And a lot of times that's not the goalie's fault. They just need something to get something going. And a lot of times it's a goalie change. So let's see how this works out. All right, Loyola with the ball. 50 seconds left in the shot clock. 4:35 left in the quarter. Looks like the sun's trying to peek out here, Coach. Got him hung. There's a good look. That ball, let's see if it stays on. Oh, it's going to be right in the corner. Loyola comes up with it. 25 on the shot clock. This is Doran. Jake Doran behind the goal.
There's that zone behind the single invert.
That's a shot. Oh, they're going to call a loose ball push.
Caston. Talked about him a bunch. Just seems to make good play after good play.
Smart player. That's for sure. All right, successful clear. 3:45 left in the half. Hunter Metz with the ball. Bangs it out front. McDonogh likes to get their offense started out front. Try to draw a slide and let the ball do the work. Millen across to Furley. We've seen him score. He's got good speed. Back to Millen. Watch Hahn out front. Very clever off the ball. 30 seconds left in the shot clock. McDonogh goes to their spaghetti. That ball may have been tipped. It was. It'll stay McDonogh's ball. No change in the shot clock. 17 seconds left. 2:51 left in the half. See if Loyola can make a good defensive stand here. Furley. Oh, what a shot and a score. Ben Furley, the Georgetown prospect, 11-3. McDonogh, 2:38 left in the half.
One of the best shooters in the league, maybe the best outside shooter in the league, Furley, but he gets his legs moving. He does this a lot, drives down that left wing, got that ball back to the stick, and the ball back to his right hand and threw that right over goaltender's shoulder.
And that's a good example. He didn't shoot that 1,000 miles an hour, but it was well placed.
Absolutely.
Right? You know, you got accuracy and you got speed on shots. Accuracy more important. Good fight for the ground. There's a nice handle. Oh, just outside. Thought Loyola had a chance there. Just under 2:30 left. Luke Rush will handle for the Dons. Coach Will Halls calls another timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. 2:29 left in the half. McDonogh up 11-3. Stay with us.
Kelly Benefits helps employers and employees save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Kelly Benefits is pleased to be a sponsor of the MIAA Championships. Visit kellybenefits.com to put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
Locally grown, nationally known. We are Crabs Lacrosse. For over 3 decades, parents have chosen us to help their sons develop a path to becoming college lacrosse players. Crabs Lacrosse is more than a collection of teams. We are a family. At Crabs Lacrosse, we focus on being 3 things. Always about our players, deliberate in our development, and focused on a positive experience and positive outcomes. Join us at Crabs Lacrosse.
We're back, 11-3, McDonogh, 2:29 left. Coach Will Halls just called the timeout. Coach Halls comes from a lacrosse family. His dad, John Halls, has coached. He's currently coaching at Lebanon Valley. He's coached at Hopkins. He was one of my assistants when I was at Hopkins, North Carolina. He's done a lot of coaching in this game, and now his son has taken care of it here at Loyola. His other son, John, is an assistant coach at
Penn State.
So a big lacrosse family, and good to see the Hallses are out and about and helping spread this game as they've done for generations.
Hey, let's not forget John did coach at Washington College, too, and won a national championship there. What a family.
Yep, what a family. Great family. All right, here we go. 54 seconds left, 2:07 left in the game clock. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. This is a big possession. Be nice to get one right before the end of the half for the Dons. Get some momentum going into the locker room. Pasco likes his left hand. Doran. There's a shot. Nice save that time by Seibel. Reset on the shot clock. 1:30 left. Plenty of time now to go to work. Try to get that fourth goal before halftime for the Dons. This is Gunning. He'll be going to Middlebury. Play for Coach Dave Campbell. Just high with that feed. You can see him slipping and sliding a little bit. Good ride that time by the Don attack. Oh, good check that time. All right, that's a way to stay with the ball. That was Paul McLucas. He's a senior. He'll be going to Navy to coach, play for Coach Amplo. Stayed with it. Didn't get it the first time. He just stayed in there, hung in there, and got the loose ball.
Called an offsides against somebody, the ref over here. Singling an offside.
Checking the clock, scorekeeper, make sure everything's good. Currently, we have just under 50 on the game clock. Plenty of time on the shot clock. It is not a factor. All right, here we go. Back to live action. This is Boog Hahn.
His midfield's accounted for 5 of McDonogh's 11 goals so far. Hahn has 1. Schaller and Furley each have 2.
He'll be going to Syracuse. Play for Coach Gate. Parents both played at Maryland. And the sisters play at Florida. Another terrific lacrosse family. This is Millen. Checking the clock. Oh, that's really good one-on-one defense that time by Lake. Going to let it fly down the field. He's going to throw it back. Nope. And that's the end of the first half. McDonogh 11, Loyola Blakefield 3.
The score, 11-3, Eagles.
Coach, what do you think?
Well, it's pretty much been all Eagles. Loyola settled down, facing off a little better this quarter, but they're really having trouble down at the other defensive end with some of the just quality shooting of these McDonogh players. We will be back.
Toyota is going all wheels in with fantastic deals on thousands of in-stock Toyotas ready for delivery. So visit your local dealer today for adventure-ready trucks with legendary reliability. Check out the all-new 24 Tacoma or get low 1.99 APR on a full-size Tundra. Get fantastic deals when you go all wheels in on your new Toyota. Let's go places.
As this is your time, we're here to help you.
One thing to train up your skills. And what I'm going to arm you with today is some tools to perform in that trusting mindset.
Did we just get hustled? There's no way they were 70. Interesting. It's both an electric and a gas car.
Yep.
Quite the paradox.
So JJ's for lunch?
Electric for short trips, gas for long. It really is both. The Lexus RX plug-in hybrid.
Kelly Benefits helps employers and employees save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Kelly Benefits is pleased to be a sponsor of the MIAA Championships. Visit kellybenefits.com to put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It was founded in 1954 by a high school basketball coach. Began to cut press clippings of pro and college athletes who were not ashamed of their faith, and invited some of those pro athletes to come to his school to speak to his team, and they actually did. The next summer he did something with a camp with these athletes. Eventually got connected to a guy named Branch Rickey, who was the general manager for the Brooklyn Dodgers, helped Jackie Robinson come into baseball. And Branch Rickey and Don McClannon founded this organization, FCA, that's grown today. FCA is in over 8,000 high school, middle school campuses around the country, and college campuses with school-based clubs called huddles. And when we first started FCA Lacrosse, the first thing we did lacrosse at an existing FCA camp at Gettysburg College in 1988. There were like 100 kids playing football, 100 playing soccer, 100 playing basketball. And then I had visited the camp the summer of '87, and I asked, do you have lacrosse at FCA camps? At that time, they said, no, we barely know what lacrosse is, but if you wanted to start it, you can. So the next year we did. We had 9 kids at that camp in 1988, and 3 of them were the FCA football coaches' kids. We were daycare for the camp. I'm good at daycare. We had a 3-to-1 coach ratio. Me, Hank Jancic, and Fred Opie, great player at Syracuse. We were the 3 coaches. But the next year we had 20, then we had 40, then we had 80. We ended up one year with over 100 registered, and the FCA camp director came and said, we got to cap you at 100. And I'm like, well, we have 150 kids registered. Next year, can we spin off and do our own FCA lacrosse camp? And they said, sure. 2 years ago, before COVID, 2019, we had over 500 boys and girls at our FCA lacrosse camp, over 100 volunteer coaches and athletes who came to lead huddles and coach. And we've had teams play all over the country. I don't know where it goes. We just want to have a positive influence on as many people as possible. I was at the U.S. Lacrosse Coaches Convention in January 2012, and the next day I was actually going to be flying to Uganda and Ethiopia with an organization called World Vision, and I ran into a guy at the convention named Kevin Dugan, and Kevin had started this thing called Fields of Growth. I ran into him that day. They'd only been there 2 years, and by chance I didn't even know him. I said, yeah, where do you do this lacrosse? He said, Uganda. Believe it or not, I'm flying to Uganda tomorrow with World Vision. He said, could you meet my lacrosse players? I'm like, you have lacrosse players in Uganda? I'm like, that's crazy. But the next day, we got off the plane. I'm with my World Vision rep, and I come down the aisle into Entebbe, the airport in Uganda, and there's a little World Vision rep there holding a sign, welcome Mr. Kelly, and behind her are 10 Ugandan lacrosse players with a huge banner, welcome Kelly. I ended up spending that day with them at the hotel by Lake Victoria. We built a relationship, and that led to us helping sponsor their national team. I'll never forget, in 2012, they told me, we're going to bring a national team to the World Championships in Denver in 2014, and we're going to win it. I'm like, okay, that ought to be interesting. But they did go on and win a couple games in that competition, and the game is growing even still today. Our vision is to lead every coach and athlete into a growing relationship with God. And we do it through the platform and influence of sports, and then what we call, God's word, we call God's game plan. So we're trying to share God's game plan with coaches, athletes, and all whom they influence. And we're excited about it. We're passionate about it. We're excited. We have FCA lacrosse staff all throughout the country, but we also have staff in Uganda, Kenya, and Ukraine. So there's even international opportunities with FCA lacrosse for those who are interested.
Five Star is a revolution in the way sports highlights are created and exchanged. A platform meticulously designed to break down barriers and bring athletes and creators together. Imagine, athletes, a world where your own highlight reel is right at your fingertips, collected, curated, and accessible in near real time. This isn't just a highlight, it's your legacy. We've supercharged the process. No more sifting through endless content. Search, find, own, and share your moments easier, faster, and safer than ever. And for our creators, this isn't just about filming sports. It's about redefining how sports are experienced and exchanged. Your lens becomes the eyes for millions, shaping legacies and defining careers. Speed doesn't compromise security here. 5-Star uses state-of-the-art encryption, ensuring a trusted space for both buyers and sellers. Don't just be part of the future, shape it. Join the 5-Star revolution now and redefine how the world experiences sports.
At Rice Mirthoposaurus, our clients love us because we work nonstop to earn their trust and give each client the personal attention they deserve. If you've been injured, best advice, call Rice.
Rice Mirthoposaurus, your official injury lawyers.
Kelly Benefits helps employers and employees save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Kelly Benefits is pleased to be a sponsor of the MIAA Championships. Visit kellybenefits.com to put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
We're back. 11-3 McDonogh. Start of the second half coming up. Let's look at some highlights. And there have been plenty of them here today.
Loyola, number 40, Cooper Pashko with a nice left-handed drive. There's another lefty drive and a good shot. Number 8.
That was Luke
Rush. And then we've got an awful lot of McDonogh highlights. This is Luke Miller, outstanding senior, just dumping it off to Andrew Caston, another senior captain. This is Miller driving hard down this side for a goal. Here's Miller again. Been a lot of Miller. That's 3 goals and 1 assist we just watched for Miller. Really good start for the Eagles.
Let's look at the stats, and one that really jumps out at you, Coach.
Well, total shots for McDonogh, just 17 shots, but they've scored 11 goals, and it's the quality of their shooting. I think the slick ground has something to do with it, and face-off domination by the Eagles has really helped forge this really comfortable lead for them, 11-3 at halftime.
No extra man opportunities. Both teams are playing clean. Referees appreciate that, and they let you play. Brought to you by CFG Bank. Thank you for them for the halftime stats. But again, McDonogh dominating in the total shots and in the face-offs. Loyola picked it up, though, in the second quarter on the face-offs. Let's see if that continues. Rain has stopped. We've been talking about the slick field, how that's an advantage for the offensive players. Always is, but a wet field even more so. And the shooting, again, on a grass field, a wet grass field. For you younger guys watching it out there today, guys and gals, take something off the ball and aim for the crease, and you'll be surprised what that ball will do for you and how hard it makes it a goalie to make that save. All right, here we go. Start of the second half. Again, 11-3 McDonogh. Back in the goal for Loyola is Jesse DeLonzo, a junior, and here we go. Oh, good scrap for the ball. That's Kieran Sweeney. Again, just having a great year, 57%. We've got a flag down, free possession. Free possession for McDonogh to work for a high-quality shot. 61 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Let's see if they come out with a little opening play here.
Here's his high wing pick. Millen takes advantage of it. Got a mismatch.
Coming back for that left. Oh, a nice save that time. DeLonzo made the save.
Flag still down. Reset 60 seconds for McDonogh. We think it's a slash. This could be a make-it-take-it situation for the Eagles.
Furley out front likes to operate from what we used to call the 3 position on the field. Again, the 2-man game. Just real good. Look at the sharp stick work. No, not that time. Move your feet. Yep, got it. I like the way Peter Lake just runs and keeps his stick in the gloves. All right, that'll stop the clock, kill the ball.
It's a great matchup, Lake. One of the better defensemen in the league, if not maybe considered the best by many people against Millen. Also one of the better attackmen in the league.
Let's see what the referees
Great
call
battle
here. Against Loyola. And they're going to call a slash. 1 minute. First man up opportunity of the day. 10:26 left in the third period. That was a slash. Again, don't try to check the head of the stick because the head of the stick is around the player's helmet. Control the bottom hand. If you control the bottom hand, you control the stick and the player. Best check in lacrosse, Coach?
The poke check.
The poke check. Not the overhead, not the big wrap, the poke check. Control the offensive player. All right, here we go. McDonogh lines up in a 2-3-1, counting from out top, and they throw it away. Unforced turnover that time.
I've been very impressed, actually, until that one, how well McDonogh's handled the ball in these conditions. You know, the ball's a little slick, your webbing gets slick, and you never know how clean it's going to come out of the head of the stick.
Nice clear that time. That was Jake Doran. I tell you, he called his name a lot today. He does a lot for this Don team. Good, solid player. Ball's out front to Bleach.
Loyola's intent on just eating up the rest of this penalty clock. They're down below 20 seconds. Once they get even, they'll still have about 30 seconds on the shot clock. Good strategy. And McDonogh's not chasing anybody. No need with a good lead. But you start chasing somebody, trying to double them too many times, they split that double team and they get an open advantage.
You are absolutely right. You know, it's easy for a coach to say, hey, double the ball. But unless you've practiced it, it's very hard to do. And a lot of times it leads to an easy goal for the opponent.
Nice play by Allen.
Nice play by Allen and a good cross-field look.
Goosed that ball out to some open space and then went and got it.
Liam Whittle did a nice job of getting wide. If you're the cross-field look, you got to get wide. Get to the sideline. It's a 60-yard pass. Man throwing the ball, your job is to get it in the vicinity. The man catching the ball, make it a perfect pass. That means move your feet so when the ball lands in your stick, it's at eye level. All right, here we go. 50 seconds left in the shot clock. 8:40 left in the third period. McDonogh up 11-3. This is Millen. Being played by Lake. Schaller again. Likes that left hand. Oh, good side that time. Good save. Jesse DeLonzo's coming and done a nice job. Shot clock reset. Oh, that might get a draw foul. No, referee didn't call it. Again, play the bottom hand. Don't play the head of the stick on defense. Miller likes this matchup. They got two shorties stuck behind the goal. Again. DeLonzo coming up big. Not easy for a goalie to come in cold and get off to a good start like DeLonzo's doing. Seems focused, seeing the ball, understands his job. Make quality saves. Good clear by Ty Bleach. 7:30 left in the third. Loyola goes to work on offense. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. Hans on the field playing D. Nice patience. Bleach. Good slide and recovery that time by the McDonogh defense. They're playing well together. Good spacing, good stick position. Outstanding communication. There's the shot. That one went high.
Great play by Hahn. He got a piece of that ball and just tried to slap it into the crease for Seibel, but McLucas was there.
First time ground balls are everything. The ball's on the ground. You got to try to get it that first time. Get low, run through the ball, run to daylight, look to move it. Hahn's been out on the field for a while now, but he likes his matchup. Mitchell Duah playing him. Switch off. This is Metz. Oh, good look inside. Again, Alonso comes up with the ball.
Saved by Alonso.
Again, we're playing NCAA rules. 80-second shot clock reset on possession. You get 20 seconds to get the ball over and stay in your offensive end. If you get over at 68 and you have to go back, you can do that. When the clock strikes 60, you got to have it in there and keep it in there. All right, McDonogh back to work. This is Hahn. Gets his left hand in the middle of the field. Good defense that time.
What a save. Beautiful save.
I tell you.
He's done a great job.
Great job coming in off the bench.
Beautiful feed, cross crease. Miller standing right on the doorstep with a layup. Alonzo got over there and got a piece of that.
This is Liam Finkel, a junior. Mason Hill with the ball. Coach Hall's going to his bench a little bit here. Bennett Cook.
Little brother to Mason Cook.
This is
senior
Pascal.
captain. There's just a sloppy turnover.
Another good rule for young players, when you're exchanging the ball, run until you throw it, and the person receiving the pass, run until you catch it. Turn a 20-yard pass into a 10-yard pass. Harder to defend. Good stick work clearing the ball by the Eagles. Schaller with the ball. Likes his left hand. He's got deceptive speed. Can get underneath. Powell on the ball. Luke Miller. This is Millen, and a shot and a score.
Moving pick before that, Coach Zimmerman. They called that off. That high wing pick that McDonogh utilizes. That time they were guilty of a moving pick.
Nice catch there, Coach. We got a timeout called. 4:05 left. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay with us. 11-3 McDonogh. 4:05 left in the third.
Kelly Benefits helps employers and employees save time, money, and hassle in navigating the intricacies of insurance, benefits, and payroll challenges. Kelly Benefits is pleased to be a sponsor of the MIAA Championships. Visit kellybenefits.com to put our people, technology, and solutions to work for you.
We're back, along with Bob Shriver, Don Zimmerman calling all the action. 11-3 McDonogh, 4:05 left in the third period. Coach, you made an interesting point while we were away for the break.
Well, we had 14 goals at halftime. It was 11-3 at halftime. We're 8 minutes into this third quarter. It's still 11-3. So I would say, most importantly, Loyola has settled down and played much better. And McDonogh just hasn't had the same level of opportunities. But don't forget, number one goaltender for Loyola,
Delonzo.
Jesse Delonzo, has had an outstanding quarter, really played well.
Let's see if they can clear the ball. McDonogh playing a little 3-3 zone. Nice job that time by Bleach. He's good at clearing the ball.
Well,
good, strong player. Runs the daylight.
Ironically, Bleach ran through number 12, Andrew Caston, for McDonogh. They will be teammates next year at Fairfield.
Maybe roommates. Who knows? All right, here we go. Loyola with the ball. Cooper Pasco, we've called his name a lot today. This is Mason Hill. There's the overhand shot, just wide.
Come on up the field a little bit further and see if you can't turn into the goal. Don't go straight up the field. Never got a chance to improve his angle that time, Hill.
29 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:14 left in the third. Loyola has seemed to settle down a little bit on offense, trying to work some quality shots. But McDonogh's playing really, really good individual and team defense.
They're playing zone right now, just probably working on something that they haven't utilized too much this year.
See what Loyola comes up with to attack this zone. There's the shot. Oh, there's a nice save by Seibel. Got a piece of it. Reset to 60. 2:48 left in the third.
Seibel hasn't been asked to make too many saves, but he's made a couple really good ones.
Real nice ones.
That was a beautiful save.
Mason Cook, calling his name a lot here in the second half. Oh, the fake Rosie. Oh, and a great effort and a goal. Again, Ty Bleach. 11-4. McDonogh. 2:28 left.
McDonogh was in that zone for a while, and then when they, off that shot, they went back to a man. Bleach got underneath his defender, number 37. Got in on top of the goal, little late slide, and he dunked it past Seibel.
You know, and again, you know, just because a team's in the zone doesn't mean you can't attack it. You want to attack a zone, dodge, hit the seam, make them react, and then once they start to rotate, move the ball. Turnover after a one face-off. You can't do that. You know, if you get that possession, it's so important to try to hold on to it. You know, they've been tough going for possessions for Loyola today, and if you get one, make sure you keep it and try to take advantage of that. But here we go. McDonogh with the ball. Just over 2 minutes left in the third. Millen. Hahn. This is a nice first midfield. Nice little three-man play that time.
Beautiful save.
Really like this first midfield for McDonogh.
They're terrific. Another save by Delonzo there. Got a piece of that with his right wing. Right arm got got some rubber.
Good check that time. That was Brady Nicholas. Good poke check again. Control the gloves, control the player.
Miller took his eye off that one. Out of bounds.
Fresh 80. 1:28 left in the third.
I'm sure Coach Hillgardner's not too happy with a little bit of sloppy play there. They've been so good in the first half, handling the ball, moving the ball, catching and throwing.
Stick to the fundamentals. Do the fundamentals correctly, you're going to be successful. Successful clear. Speaking of success, this is Wonder with the ball. Hahn staying on the field to play defense. They'll both get off. Bleach. 47 seconds left in the shot clock. Under a minute left in the third period. Doran. Oh, nice slide that time. That was Max Allen. Well timed. He's a physical player. Juarez. Right back in the shot. Oh, another nice save by Seibel. That was screened a little bit, Coach, and he still found it.
Seibel's defenseman was coming down to play somebody and actually screened that. Seibel did a really nice job there getting down on that shot.
10 seconds left. Millen with the ball. Could have called a war there. They didn't. There's a shot and another save. D'Alonzo. This could go. It counts. Oh, just wide. And that's the end of the third period. Back and forth action to end that one, Coach.
Yeah, and 1-0 Loyola in that period. They really settled down, but D'Alonzo in the goal was outstanding for Loyola. Here's one of his saves. Look at that. He got a chicken wing on that. Another beautiful save there on that cross-field pass. Really impressive.
We'll be back.
For everyone who's endured the bad seat, finally, sweet, sweet redemption. The Lexus TX. 3-row luxury that treats every seat like the best seat.
Toyota is going all wheels in with fantastic deals on thousands of in-stock Toyotas ready for delivery. So visit your local dealer today for a great selection of front, 4, and all-wheel drive vehicles. Right now, get low 4.75% APR on a sporty Camry or stylish Corolla. Get fantastic deals when you go all wheels in on your new Toyota. Let's go places.
Locally grown, nationally known. We are Crabs Lacrosse. For over 3 decades, parents have chosen us to help their sons develop a path to becoming college lacrosse players. Crabs Lacrosse is more than a collection of teams. We are a family. At Crabs Lacrosse, we focus on being 3 things. Always about our players, deliberate in our development, and focused on a positive experience and positive outcomes. Join us at Crabs Lacrosse.
We're back to begin the fourth quarter, 11-4 McDonogh. 12 minutes left in the game. Oh, big ground ball that time. They didn't call anything. They might have called a push there. Loose ball push. Got all kinds of stuff going on now. People sliding. Right, everybody's got to keep their cool. Right, no possession was called, so the attackman and defenseman have to go back into their respective areas. On the whistle, they can release.
There was a little physical contact coming in and out of that box there. I don't think anybody meant anything.
No.
There's Hahn.
There's Hahn. Comes right back and gets a big goal.
Finally.
12-4 McDonogh.
Finally, McDonogh's first goal of this second half. Bogan gets underneath his man just with speed.
Yeah, no late slide. Yeah, got to get a slide to him.
Little late sliding.
Really smart player. Saw that no one was coming, took his time, put his stick back in his strong hand, finished it. 12-4. Three-on-three scrap. Kieran Sweeney comes up with the ball again.
Nice play by Sweeney.
This is Caston. Millen, they have a little unsettled here. Let's see if he takes it. Wide. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 67 seconds left.
Commented earlier, Millen's got a great change of direction. He split from his right to his left and then got back to his right very quickly.
Oh, nice look up behind. I thought he was going to shoot it. Very unselfish player, too. I like the way he plays. McDonogh's got him hung. Loyola's just going to sit there and not go back and play him. Now they come out of it. This is Miller. Good pick. Oh, a nice save. Again, Delonzo.
Saved by Delonzo.
Resets the shot clock. This is Lake on Millen. Really a premier matchup. Millen with a quick turnaround. 47 seconds left on the shot clock. Just over 10.5 left in the game.
One thing McDonogh does a nice job of is backing up the goalie, or the goal, excuse me. They've been good at it all day. Got to be alert when you're an off attackman.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. You know, sometimes a team goes into an invert offense. The middies go behind the goal and there's a shot. They've got to know their responsibility. You know, where are you on the field and what are your responsibilities? If you're behind the goal, you got to think about backing up the shots. Little things make a big difference. Oh, good look inside. Just wide. 20 seconds left in the shot clock. McDonogh's been putting some good pressure on this Loyola defense, but they're holding their own. Schaller with the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Millen. Delonzo again with the save, but that'll reset it. McDonogh can be very patient right now. All right, they can start to chew up some clock. Don't want to take their foot off the pedal. Keep the pressure on, but understand the clock is your ally at this point in the game. This is where a coach wants to see his team stick to the game plan, keep doing things fundamentally sound, work on your game.
Nice sliding. Brady McNichols got a piece of that shot by Furley.
Look for the behind the backer, not there.
Got to get up higher. No angle on that.
Yep.
Good
Again.
defense that time by number 35 for the Dons.
Liam Powell.
Liam Powell, head of the University of Delaware.
He'll be a blue hen. Play for Coach Ben DeLuca. Oh, nice look by Schaller and a nice finish by Luke Miller. Makes it 12-4 with 8:55 left in the fourth period.
Well, great feed by Schaller. Miller runs away to the opposite side of where that ball was. We kind of call that a backdoor look, and Schaller found him. Really nice play. Watch this. With third goal today, 16th of the season. Luke missed the first 4 games this year due to injury, so he's just coming back.
Coach Andy Hillgartner, in his 16th season here at McDonogh, just subs out his entire starting attack unit. And I think that's good. You know, they've done a nice job today. You know, let some of these other guys get in the game and prove that, you know, they know what's going on, and then they can do the job as well. That's smart substitution there. Gunning. Pasco. Behind to Juarez. Mason Cook. Right back, and there's the outside shot. Oh, nice save by Seibel. He's really come on.
The one thing Coach Hilgardner hasn't done, though, he hadn't taken his defense out or Seibel out, which is also, I think, a pretty good move. Make sure they keep leaning down and limiting Loyola's opportunities, and maybe these guys then at the other end of the field will get a chance to get the ball and do something with it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you make a wholesale substitution. You do a little bit at a time, but you keep that defense on because they're playing well.
And next Tuesday, our next game of the week, McDonogh's traveling to Boys Latin, one of the great matchups in the last 5 or 6 years in the MIAA, BL and McDonogh.
15 seconds left on the shot clock. I don't think McDonough's fouled today, have they?
Nobody. I don't think you
No, we have
called it,
one. We
right?
have one.
Oh, we did.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep, just one. But there was a turnover, so it really didn't, get anywhere. 7:15 left in the fourth. One more pair, and that's beautiful lacrosse. Textbook lacrosse. Makes it 14-4. McDonogh with 7:04 left. Coach, you got to love this type of play. Unselfish.
I believe this is Miller again. Nice ball movement. Blake Resnick on the backside. McDonough's capitalized on these backside feeds quite a bit today for about 4 or 5 of their 14 goals.
I spoke too soon. McDonogh still got their starters in. They just bumped Resnick back to attack. He'll play both. Again, Kieran Sweeney with the win on the draw. Joey Wood. Turnover out of bounds.
Joey's cold. He's been on the sideline for a lot of this game.
Yep.
Hadn't had a chance to, handle the ball under duress in these conditions. Always tough. You've been sitting around watching. It's cool today, or might even be cold.
Yep, it's not easy, but, if that's your role, then, you got to figure out a way to be ready to go when called upon. Well, we're slinging the ball now, and there's a shot and a score. Cooper Pasco, the junior, makes it 14-5.
Pasco's had a couple nice tallies today with that left hand. Good feed. Mason Cook get that ball across the field from the strong side to the weak side. Pasco gets that ball down a little low.
McDonogh bringing out number 18, Mason Elkis, to face off. He's a senior midi. Again, Coach Hilgardner going to his bench, getting some guys some action. Nice ground ball that time. That was Hayden Holmes.
Was that an inadvertent whistle?
No, I don't know what they called. Oh, that's going to be a flag. A little push with possession. Good call by the official. All right, so this will be the first opportunity for the Dons to go on the man up. Let's see what they come out with.
I've noticed in McDonough's couple of games we've watched this year of McDonogh, they bring in Finn Alexander, big number 33, a man-down specialist, coming back this year after an ACL tear last year, a senior. 14 is another defenseman that's getting an opportunity to play in this man-down group. And the shorty is Chase Green, number 8, one of the captains, Naval Academy, great short stick defensive midi.
And let's see what we get here. Loyola in a circle. Little draw and dump action. Oh, good fire that time by Max Allen. Again, a very aggressive player.
Could have dumped it down low just a second ago there. I think he was open.
Oh, there's a nice one more. Oh, off the pipe. Reset the 60-second shot clock. 5:30 left in the game. Another one. Seibel all over that one, and a quick outlet. Good job by Lake understanding the situation, letting that ball roll out of bounds.
We had an interference with the goaltender on that outlet pass. McDonogh's going to get the ball at the midfield.
Caston, he'll come off. Resnick now playing behind. Hunter Metz back there with him. Han's got plenty of time. 4:53 left in the game. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. Mitchell do a nice job playing one-on-one individual defense. Letting Hahn go to his right hand, taking away his strength. Oh, big-time ground ball that time. Reed Shaunis. Nice individual effort. You know, you won't see any quit out of these Loyola Dons today. They'll give you the full 48 minutes. They're a young team. They'll learn from this. Just over 4 minutes left in the game. Good patience. McDonogh playing very, very good individual and team D. Oh, a nice save. Seibel. He's really had a nice second half. Wasn't tested much in the first, but Loyola's gotten some good shots in the second half, and he's really stood up to the challenge.
Good look up the field. Seibel's just a quality player. Started last year as a sophomore when McDonogh won their second straight MIAA championship and had an outstanding year, and he's followed it up this year as a junior.
We'll be back for the rest of the game. Stay with us. 14-5 McDonogh.
Toyota is going all wheels in with fantastic deals on thousands of in-stock Toyotas ready for delivery. So visit your local dealer today for a great selection of front, four, and all-wheel drive vehicles. Right now, get low 4.75% APR on a sporty Camry or stylish Corolla. Get fantastic deals when you go all wheels in on your new Toyota. Let's go places.
This is your time. We're here to help you.
One thing to train up your skills. And what I'm going to arm you with today is some tools to perform in that trusting mindset.
We're back with the She-He Lexus player of the game. Who we have, Coach?
Luke Miller, number one. We talked about him at the outset. He's a 4-year starter for the Eagles, going to Notre Dame. Really talented left-hander. And forget the goals and the assists. One of the best parts of Luke's game is how hard he rides and how adept he is at picking up ground balls in the offensive end.
Boy, it gives that offense second chance opportunities. It's everything. Ground balls. If you can get a ground ball, you're going to play for your team. You know, Luke Miller has all the tools, but he's still willing to get out there and get tough ground balls, and that makes a huge, huge difference, not only in your performance, but in the team's attitude. Get a tough ground ball for your team. It's going to help them. It's going to help you. All right, here we go. 3:19 left in the game. 14-5 McDonogh. Sticking with that little two-man action. It's been very successful for him today. McDonough's keeping in his starters.
And Loyola is trying to press out and see if they can't get a nice matchup with one of their good defensemen.
Oh, there's our man, Luke Miller.
Goal by number one, Luke.
Well, Loyola came out of that timeout and elected to press out on McDonogh. try to get a favorable matchup for one of their good defensemen. That time it just didn't work out. Luke Miller got his legs rolling and got by his defenseman. Watch this. Just a speed dodge and a beautiful shot by Miller for his 4th goal of the day. 15-5 the Eagles. We'll be right back.
Toyota is going all wheels in with fantastic deals on thousands of in-stock Toyotas ready for delivery. So visit your local dealer today for a great selection of vehicles, all with 2 years of no-cost maintenance included. Right now, get low 3.99% APR on an adventurous RAV4 or spacious Highlander. Get fantastic deals when you go all wheels in on your new Toyota. Let's go places.
At Rice Mirthoposaurus, our clients love us.
All right, let's go to the
because we
advanced
work nonstop
radiology
to earn their trust.
upcoming broadcast schedule, Coach. We got a good one.
They deserve. If you've been injured,
Donna BL, we mentioned that a couple minutes ago at Boys Latin on Tuesday. And then the following Tuesday, Mount St. Joe's having a really good year against Calvert Hall, who's also having a good year. And then we'll finish the regular season with Boys Latin at St. Paul's. And then we get right into the MIAA semifinals and then the championship game at the United States Naval Academy Marine Corps Stadium.
One of the great venues in college athletics. All right, here we go. Lesson 3 in the game. Big pickup that time. That was Luke Rush. And they got a goal out of it.
Well, first time I think we've seen this today, Coach Zimmerman. Loyola double pulled that face off. Brady McNicholas and Peter Lake on the wings, 2 quality long poles. They just got the ball down to Cook. He just planted his feet. What a beautiful shot. I'm not sure he didn't take advantage of the goalie switch. I can't see the new goaltender's number for the Eagles.
That was Justin DeMario took the face off that time.
Yes.
Got a good shot off, but backed up by Loyola. Here we go. Don's now trying to clear the ball. 2:27, 2:26 left.
Goaltender switch for the Eagles is Oliver Edelin. He's just a sophomore. He was not greeted very nicely by Mason Cook's high blast right out of the gate.
Little dump off. They're going to throw a flag here. It's a free possession. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Loyola, and they will be a man up. Let's see what the officials call. They call a hold, 30-second technical foul. So Loyola will be up for up to 30 seconds to try to get a man-up goal late in the game.
McDonogh's back with their man-down first-team unit. Talked about it a second ago. Nicholas Allen, Alexander, Chase Green, and number 14, Will Harden.
See what the Dons can do. Try a skip. Oh, there's that aggressive play by Max Allen.
Nice play by goaltender Edelin that time. Getting out of the crease and helping out on that loose ball.
Joey Wood clearing the ball. Josh Brown being doubled. Good double team there. That's called the Houdini move. He's an escape artist. Good save. Again, Delonzo, what a game he's had since coming in. Just over a minute left in the game.
Big Lucas Parks there, just in the game for the first time. Got in there, but Alonzo made a nice save, covered up on the pipe.
Shot clock is not a factor. See if Loyola can get one here at the end. Little two-man game behind. Mason Cook. Oh, nice shot. And a nice save. Edlin comes up.
Saved by Seibel.
Oh, throw it away. Just over 20 left. Harry Schneeb will put it in play. Oh, and there's a goal. Long stick goal by Drew London,
and
the junior.
And the sideline's going crazy. Drew, he's a substitute. Doesn't get this kind of a chance too often in one of these big MIAA games. Really a neat highlight for Drew.
It's always exciting for a long stick to get a goal. Doesn't happen very often, like you say. 16-6. Nice job by Hill getting the ball. He's going to take it all the way. Oh, good defense in the crease. This should be it. Throw the ball up the field. Call it the game. 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game. McDonogh with an impressive 16-6 win over visiting Loyola.
The final score, 16-6. Your McDonogh Eagles.
Hey, McDonogh's just lost 2 straight games. Coming back with a great victory today.
A shout out to Lynn Acres Media entire production crew for a job well done. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Kelly Benefits MIAA Game of the Week. Our next broadcast will take place on Tuesday, April 23rd, when the Boys Latin Lakers host these same McDonogh Eagles. Face-off is set for 4:15. For Bob Shriver, I'm Don Zimmerman. Thanks for watching. Once again, today's final score, McDonogh 6, Loyola Blakefield 16, Loyola Blakefield 6. Thanks again. Have a pleasant evening.